Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fire blaze. Boop, bum, bum. Boop, bum, bam. That's what I like. That right there. Yeah. I'm gonna take it real easy with this just chatting. I'm going to challenge myself to not play a single game today. Oh, I'm over here trying to get to the bottom of the screen when I can easily do this. Bop. Oh. So I'll wait and see if any of the grubs tune in to the first stream of the day. Let's see what we got going. In the meantime, before people, or if and when people start tuning in, let me check my community. Did the stats change at all? No. Well, if I have to choose, let's do a little bit of research. There's something I want to see. Browse. Video gamos. Someone hit someone's name on Twitch is BioShock Hub. The way this looks, I really wonder if this is something that people would even like. What about the other one? What about every once in a while I just get the feeling that video games, some video games are so old people just, they either never heard of them, they don't play them anymore. There's something I need to know. BioShock release date. When the first one came out. The first one came out 2007. So what about number 2? 2010. And what about Infinite? 2013. A 9 out of 10 on Steam. I suppose that'll be the one that I play. And I'll see how it does on the channel. I was thinking about something someone said to me recently. And for me, it's like, yeah, I was thinking about the channel in general, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, how I wanted things to be on the channel. And I know that streaming is a grind. Streaming is a grind. Trying to make it to that point where people tune in and watch, and you know, people are having fun and having a great time. That is all in the making. So I know that today is Friday. I don't know if the notification went out, but for some reason I'm not sure if I can trust the Dino notification for Discord. It's like I trust it, but then I don't. Now let me go to the live notification. Everyone, Just chatting is now live. Is now live. Oh, I just realized that I ate my sandwich. Sunro, how we doing, amigo? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How we doing today? Man, I'll be honest. Where I am, like where my brain is in regards to streaming in the channel, dude. I've been thinking, man. Today was the last. So are you saying that over the next week, snacks in the morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, watching movies late, going out, parties here, vacations there? You can have a vacation every day. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Tunro? I know it's hot. It's definitely like hot. I feel like I should probably switch my shirt. The way that I'm feeling right now is a little toasty. I know I have a shirt over there somewhere. Can you play a song? By the way, I'm Shao. I just changed my name. I don't know if we can do song requests, Shao. Toronto. I'm gonna just start calling you T from now on. Tune. I'm gonna call you something. What is this? What is this on TK? Well, TK sounds interesting. TK is literally a video game term. When there's someone on your team that isn't doing what they need to do, so you destroy them, and then they're forced to spectate. Man, our most recent. What? Shao, you getting a little crazy. I don't know if you know how we do things over here. But I ain't saying none of that garbage. Join our community. What is that? How do I join Scrub Club? It says not sus. Grub, do you have any hot takes? Hot takes? What exactly do you mean? What do you mean when you say hot takes? You mean like rants? Is that what you're referring to? Huh? Shall you sound ridiculous? Oh, that? I felt like those were like rants. Things that I say that other people won't agree on. Oh. That See that I don't have many opinions because a lot of people just I don't be caring. People don't listen anyway. But I guess for maybe let me think, cause I can think of a couple things. Mm, okay, okay. I think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do have one. One, one thing is about the ladies. I think that when it comes down to first dates, right? Um, I don't think that a guy should take a girl out to dinner or the movies for the first date. That's just me. And some people, oh, I was talking to this lady not too long ago, and we were having a conversation about it. And so I asked, I said, look, do you think that, like, if you had to go out on a, if what if you were to go out on a date with someone for the first time, what would you do? Where would you like to go or whatever? And I think either she said movies or she said out to eat, and I disagree. She was like, I'm like, let me tell you why I disagree. I disagree because if you're going to take someone out on a date for the first time, whether you're taking this person out to dinner, right? For me, I always felt like it creates this false sense of, it creates a false impression, right? In this sense, you're gonna take this chick out. You guys are gonna go to like a restaurant or whatever, and she's gonna be all dressed up. She's gonna be nice and and it looks and for me, I'm like, she's going to act a certain way because you're out in an area, you're going out to eat, or the date is in a place that there are other people around, and it's not because the other people, it's the atmosphere, like there are like these universal rules, like what is it, proper etiquette when you eat, you sit down. She's not gonna be trying to slouch. She's gonna be looking all regular. So how are you doing today? And for me, there's a part of that it seems a little fake. I'm like, listen, and then not even for the girl, but just for the guy too. Like the guy is going to show up, in a suit, and like I feel like, well, not I feel like, but I look at it like that whole scenario just looks fake to me. Like I would much rather, if it comes down to the first date, you will want to take someone out. You will want to take someone to a place where they can, they can let the walls down, have fun, and be comfortable. Like prime example, you take a chick out to a picnic. And if need be, rock climbing is up there. I've personally never gone rock climbing, but they have indoor rock climbing. But I'm like, I would rather do things with someone that are actually fun than rather do things with someone that are formal and there are like certain rules to where we go out. We have to look like this, or you gotta dress like that. Like if you're going to a restaurant, you're not gonna be wearing like a gym outfit going to the restaurant, and that's what I'm saying. And for me, it's like people don't walk around wearing suits every single day. Like like girls aren't always wearing dresses every single day to every outing, and so for me, it's like I would much rather do something fun to where the girl can be herself, so that's why for me, I think an ideal first date would be a picnic, but then again, I'm like, oh, you can't take a girl out for a picnic when it's cold outside. What are you gonna do when it's cold outside? And that's when I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we could find something to do indoors, but that's where dinner comes in. And it's like, nah, there's something about dinner that I really don't like. And Will, I keep telling you, when you tune into these streams, dude, stop saying sorry. That's getting really annoying. I keep telling you that. Stop saying sorry. If you tune in, say hi. Don't say nothing else. It's irritating, man. For real. It's only been 15 minutes. You're not late. So, like, stop doing that. I'm sorry, I'm late. Stop saying that. Now, as I was saying, like, for me, that's just how, that's how I see it. Date number 2, then maybe you want to take her out to dinner. Maybe. But that's a hard maybe. Like, there's something about going out on a date with a girl and taking her out to dinner. Dinner's just not something that I'm attracted to as a date. That doesn't really seem like a date to me. The reason why I would rather do something with a chick that has the potential to be a free experience is because, for the guys out there, if you ask a girl to go out on a date with you, if you ask a girl out on a date and you ask her to, let's go take care. I'm like, let's go, what is it? Like what are free things outside of, like, going for a walk? I mean, y'all could go out for lunch, but then if you paying for that, hold on. Google, help me. What type of dates are free? It says you can find a free concert, eat samples at a food market, read one another's tarot cards. That sounds whack. Explore a new neighborhood. Sounds pointless. Plan a game night. Spend a night at the museum. What? What do you mean spend a night at a museum? They say 31 free ideas you'll actually want to try. Taking a hike. You could take a chick out, take her for a hike if she's into that. Find a free concert. It says eat samples at a food market. That's not something that I don't think I will ever do. Explore a new neighborhood. No. Plan a game night. Possibly. Spend a night at the museum. Look online for times that local museums offer free admission. And roam around with your special someone, picking out your favorite pieces. Well, okay, museums. Make it a beach day. Not really interested in beaches. Roller skating. Don't know about that. Movie marathons sound interesting. I don't know about volunteering together. Build a slip and slide. No. Go to expensive open houses. A waste of my time. Go camping in your backyard if you have one. Shoot some hoops. If you have the right shoes, I suppose. Find a movie screening in the park. Sounds fancy. You're going to have to know your neighborhood for that. Play a messy game of Twister. Maybe. That sounds pretty decent. Download a karaoke app. Don't like to sing. Host an at-home poker night. If she wants to come over in the first place. Go on a free brewery tour. What is that? Brew your own coffee or something? Test drive your dream car? I don't know many people that would be interested in that. Go to trivia night. No. Play truth or dare? Maybe. Share embarrassing photos. Play old school video games. If she likes video games in the first place. Have an Instagram date. Get real. Does your boo love racking up likes on the gram? Who made this? Go on a scenic landmark crawl. Go for a swim. Wander through art galleries. Art galleries sound decent. Give each other massages. That's if you know that person, and that's if they even want to talk to you. Go to an author reading. About 50% of those sounded garbage to me. Unfortunately, there aren't many events out there that you can just do for free. Can I hear a date story? That seems to be the only thing you care about right now. But what date stories do I have where I actually went out on a date with a chick? I already told that one. That was years ago. I told that one already. Outside of that, I went to the movies 2 nights ago. I went to the movies Wednesday night. Now it was more so a work thing. But it was interesting, you know, you kind of get to mingle with some of the people that you work with. You kind of get to mingle with them a little bit outside of, you know, the workspace. So that was a little bit, but outside of that, nah, I really don't have any date stories. I really don't. I've had a lot of date fails. Like, I've had a lot of those. What movie was it? It was that Super Mario movie. And it was a little funny. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Oh, nice, Grub. I haven't seen it. Did you like it? It was okay. Nitro, you're still trying to stay awake? I don't know, Nitro. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Night. Toro sama. Nighty nighty. Nighty night. Go to sleep, Nitro. Take a nap. Take a nap. Take a nap. Hit the sack. Take a nap. Get your head out the gutter. It's 7:28 in the morning. Car wash, how we doing? You says, hey, Grub, no time, no see. Want to hear what 8 got me for my birthday? Or what I got? Hell, Chicken! Whoa! Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. I wish I were a bird. What type of bird? There are different types. If you could be a bird, what kind of bird would you be and why? I think for me, I think I would want to be a crow or a raven, but one of the big ones. TK says for me, anime is garbage. Anime is okay. Me personally, I think that anime actually has its place, but then when you watch cartoons, cartoons sort of fall into an anime, but the graphics are sort of different when it comes down to you know, anime. I guess anime are usually, if we're talking like Japanese anime, if we're talking just animated cartoon characters, then that's like cartoons. You have cartoons, then you have anime, which is like, you know, Dragon Ball Z. No one would say that Dragon Ball Z is a cartoon. Naruto isn't even a cartoon. I think that Naruto used to be a cartoon. He says, bro watches Baku no Pico, then saying anime is garbage. I'm telling, look. If anything, Chicken, he needs to watch that new Baki season that's getting ready to drop in July, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's July, or is it June? I said Baki season 3 like a clown. Or new Baki season. Arrives this summer. However, Climatic into the martial arts anime will be split into 2 parts. First will July 2023, and then the second half will be August 2023. Like Baki has a whole nother. I guess it's one season, but it'll be split, something like that. It says, "Have you seen a railroad crossing before?" I mean, I've seen, you know, railroad tracks. I've seen that. Oh, about bird, I want to be a chicken. I don't know, man. I don't know about being chickens. I just think that, you know what? Why not a duck? Why not a duck? You know? Ducks are. I guess I would be more interested in being like a bigger bird. I don't think you would find anyone that would say, "Oh, I want to be a pigeon." I don't think that anyone would say that. There's nothing against pigeons, but like, you know what? If it was like, you know what, you had to be like a regular bird, either a street bird or a pigeon, what would you choose? I suppose I would. Dang, at least street birds aren't held in that cage. But then again, you know, pigeons are, you know, more often pets than, you know, than anything. You know, street birds just be outside. I don't know, man. There are many different. Can be an eagle, but it's painful in mid-age. It's painful to be an eagle. Maybe for me, either maybe a hawk. Let me see. Can a sparrow be big? And mass, the house sparrows range from 20. Females usually are slightly smaller. What kind of bird looks like a huge sparrow? I thought sparrows were bigger than that. Sparrows look like regular small birds, like, you know, birds that you see outside, like, for real. Let me see. Exotic birds. Or, you know what? Why not one of those, like, those parrots? At least I can talk. Nah, I don't think I will. Not the macaw, not a seagull, not a lovebird, not a bungee, rainbow. What? A toucan? Nah, not no hummingbird either. Atlantic puffin? A kingfish? A kingfisher. That's a whole bird. Conure, the African gray parrot. I've never seen a golden pheasant or peasant. Greater bird of paradise. What? What is this? A California condor. It almost looks like a vulture. An Inca tern. Broski looked like he got a whole mustache. Oh, I think he really does have a mustache. Dude, I don't know. At this point, crows in Washington are treated like dogs in the USA. Like we can't kill a crow in Washington. Oh, you can't? Then again, they're birds. Like why would someone just go outside and be like, "Oh, I'm about to go destroy this crow real quick." Like, nah. The funny thing is, where I go get my sandwiches, right? There was this. I don't know if it might have been a crow, man. It might have been a crow, because if I'm not mistaken, can ravens be spotted in cities? In some parts of their range, common ravens can be found in urban areas, where they will build nests on structures like telephone poles or billboards. Why don't ravens live in cities? It says common ravens avoid cities in Washington, perhaps because of earlier harassment by humans. competition with increasingly abundant crows, and lack of appropriate nest sites. So it's funny how like you'll get a crow mixed up with a raven. What is the difference between a crow? Yeah. What is the difference between a crow and a ravens have bigger, curvier beaks relative to crows, while both species have brittles or bristles at the base of the beak. The ravens are noticeably longer. Its throat feathers are also quite shaggy. Common ravens are much less common than American crows in the eastern United States. So for me, I think like the crows that we normally see, at least on the East Coast, the crows that we see are American crows on the balance of probabilities. So is that a crow on the left and a raven on the right? The crows look darker. Unless crows are... Yeah, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. Like in this picture, didn't it say that the beak is usually more curved in a raven? Is a raven's beak bigger, curvier beaks? Okay. So if a raven has a beak and it looks like it's like if it's noticeably curvy, it's a raven. If it's not, it's a crow. Dude, I don't know. It's hard for me to tell the difference between a crow and a raven. What's that thing about? There's a message right here, and for some reason I can't see it. Let me hit the renew button. Where's my chat? Now I can't see it. Hurry up and renew, you clown. Stop it. There we go. Oh, it's Turbo. Who in the actual... This man just came into the chat. I didn't even notice it. He says, let me scroll up and see any... Chicken says, anime is just animation, but from Japan, that's all. Have you seen a railroad crossing before? Yes, I have. These brown birds I see in my yard are very social. That is a good type of bird. They travel in packs of a dozen. Are the birds big, Nicholas? Sometimes eagle has to destroy its own beak. Really? Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. Why would an eagle destroy I just got an email. No. I'm just going down the list and reading. There is no point where an eagle would intentionally break, shed, what? And regrow its beak. What? What? Would an eagle lose its beak? It says eagles extend their lifespans by removing their beaks, talons, and feathers in order to grow new ones. An eagle can live up to 70 years, but to reach this age, the eagle must make a hard decision. Does it hurt? Where over a 5-month period, it sequentially knocks off its beak by banging it against a rock, plucks out its talons, and then plucks out its feathers. Each stage produces a regrowth of the removed body parts that renews the eagle and allows it to live for another 30 to 40 years. So an eagle would do that if it wants to live longer. Learn something new every day. Did we have another live stream troll? No. I was literally streaming earlier today, and I played Call of Duty. And I did, like, the very last match, I did pretty decent. And then we ended up beating Final Fantasy. But the reason why I played that game and I didn't have it be his own stream is because there are games on a channel that we've been playing that people just don't tune in and watch. So right now, when it comes down to my channel and where I am right now, I'm in this zone of, like, you know what, I'm gonna just play what I want to play, and depending on how people vote, they're going to get that. But outside of those games, whatever game I want to slot in that section is going to be the game that I play. I know that this is the second official summer of the channel, so we'll see how the channel does. It's just, you know, for me, I know that the engagement in the channel is low, but then again, we live stream, and it is what it is, you know. It says, if you kick me out, I'm going to destroy you. One of the mods sent you to the put you in detention. That's what ended up happening. Who is this? Channels, communities, home. I said videos home. I could ban you if you keep up with that attitude. Yeah, like, if it's bad enough that your name is crazy. I hate you so much. You hear me? I'm not the one that banned you, you clown. I'm not the one that banned you. Hey, you brought that attention to yourself. You might want to change your name. For $2.90, actually, it's free. You could change your name for free. You gotta actually check the facts. Guys, what's going on? I don't know, car wash. You tell me. Power wash simulator, something like that. Turbo said, and reported. Man, the sandwich that I had today was actually okay, but I destroyed it. Nitro said, no, Chicken says, should I ban inappropriate profile picture or name? Nitro says, want to change your name or want to get hidden? Turbo was like, yo, also, what is above me? Cobra says, hi guys, did I miss something? I reported that guy to YouTube before you hit him. That's goofy. I'm gonna put them in the community tab comment section so you can see them. Did we have another live stream troll? No. Let's see if that person with the inappropriate name appears again. I will make that person vanish from here forever. Grubs, do you have Z weapons? No, I don't have any rifles or anything. I do have a katana, and in addition to the katana, I have one of those little fancy axe things. Yeah. Now, believe it or not, both of those weapons were given to me. Actually, one was given, one was bought for me. So, I like It's called a demon axe. I thought it was a hatchet, but it actually says that it's an axe. And of course, I'm looking to the left because that's exactly where it is. It's on the left. Do you guys want to see what the box looks like? I can show you what it looks like. Guy says he's gonna come to your house and beat your cheeks. So I'd up the security a little bit. I mean, listen. Listen. At the end of the day, people can say whatever they want on the internet. You know, like people can say what is that? People can say whatever they want on the internet. The only reason I'm not responding to what you just said, Turbo, is because like you guys know how I say that, you know, I wanna make it to a place where, you know, I can take care of those that took care of me. I want to make sure that everyone is safe and things like that. Like there's a, you know, like there's a real reason for that. You know, like there's a real reason. So I'm like, I'm going to come to your house. Listen, the places where I come from, or not the places where I come from, but like the environments that you know unfortunately I don't, you know, like I have to deal with. Ain't nobody trying to come to places like this. Like people will say things like that, be like, you know, I'm wait until I find you. You act like I live in a mansion or something. Like you don't want to find me. Like that's you know. But like I said, it's the internet. You know, that's the internet. You know, at the end of the day. So people, you know, people can say whatever they want, dude. They can say whatever they want. But I know, like, I used to live in this one place. I mean, I was younger. I hated it, man. I hated it, dude. Like it was to the point where I'm like, I don't even want to bring a date to, you know, over here. And that's what it was like. So I'm like, you sure about that? You sure about that? Holy cow! Who is this? We have a grubby imposter on YouTube. Who is this guy? It's the same person. It's the same person. I mean, I suppose we do live in a world where people can imitate you, unfortunately. That's the same person. See, what I find so interesting about YouTube is that you can change your name for free. Like, you can literally change your name and you can't get in trouble for it. You know, like, it's free. He says, why did you copy me? Hey, can you check the community tab? I see, Turbo. I see. You want us to take a listen to those tunes? Is that what you want? You want us to see what you got? You want us to bear witness to the soundtrack you might have dropped in the community boonity? New songs for Grub to listen to on stream. 4 of them. Hold on. Soul Herder by Turbo. Even though I'm enjoying the peaceful music, you know, the fire crackling, I am your evil twin. As long as you can keep positive energy, I really don't care. Let's see what you got, Turbo. This part where it's a little chill. I'm not feeling that one, Turbo. That one I'm not feeling. That, like, it's something about like the beat. I'm not feeling that one. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Not that one. I like them to be a little clean. What's this one? It says goodbye, sweet ears. I guess I just had to turn it down a little bit. Glad they changed their name. Did you see my Left 4 Dead text? I think I did, but I didn't get a chance to really read through it. Where is that message, Chicken? I mean, Nitro? Where is it? Not just, I've been playing a lot of Left 4 Dead 2 in the game area. Oh, okay. And what I put in from the workshop is hilarious. I still have two more map stage to solo. Come on, Turbo. Come on, like we need some variety here. 1, 2, 3. What's this one? No, I'm not feeling number 3. 1, 2, 3. What about 4? No. What's this one? Hold on. This is the only one that sounds different. This one is easier to listen to for now. I gotta wait. I gotta wait to see what happens with. Don't disappoint me. How did this one start off? I don't know, Turbo. I don't know. I'm not saying that those were rushed. I don't know how much time you put into those, but nah. For me personally, I don't like them. But the only reason I don't like them is because I'm not into those heavy like dubstep types of beats. It sounded to me like it wanted to be chill, but like it was if they could create a genre called like chill bass boosted or bass boosted chill, it seems like that would kind of fall into a category like that. The last one was okay, but the other 4 before it, they sounded like they were a little too similar for me to tell a difference by ear. I know Nitro says something about Chaikin said no. Chaikin says no, hold on. Yeah, Chaikin said in Vietnam I can kill them if they destroy my trash can. But in Washington I cannot kill them. You know, different countries have different rules. What else do we have? What else do we have here? Next time, try to build up the intensity and the better opening. Turbo says, and I know it's repetitive. It's supposed to be because it's my style. Really? Why are y'all guys ignoring me? Oh no, we were just listening to the beat, you know. 5? Oh no. Chicken was like pretty repetitive. Like the same intensity all the time. Should make better. Calmer opening could be better. I have ambient songs. This is one. I tried to make funk with this. Synthwave. I think synthwave right now, I think that's where it is. I was on Fiverr the other day and I'm like, I think it would be nice if I could have my own synthwave track and have someone make, you know, have someone on Fiverr make one for me. You know, like the freelancers. But I'm trying to find, like, I know I would have to give them pieces or, like, you know, give them tracks that I actually like. And if you guys don't know synthwave, I'll say Lost Years synthwave. So like the, you know, I guess either the brand or I'll type them in so you guys can know which ones I like. Lost Years, Amplifier. Lost Years. No, it's not called Second Chance. It's called The Second. There's another one. I believe, isn't it called like Andromeda? Dance of the Dead? Yeah, Dance with the Dead. Dance with the Dead, Andromeda. Those three songs right there. Shaken, I don't know. I don't know where the first is. But those 3 tracks, those are 3 soundtracks that I actually like. And I'm trying to find something where like I would have to either give them the titles to those 3 so that they get a sense of what I like. Not to mention, there's another one. What's the other one? I think it's called Demi K. Is it called Demi K? Not Holding Back? Hold on. Synthwave. Oh, yeah, it is called Demi, but D-I-M-I-K, Not Holding Back. Yep. Yeah. It's definitely that one. And last but not least, next is Bump Up Sounds. Watch them. They give to learn. What? What them? Watch them? What are you saying? The Grubs imposter. Where is the first? I like thermodynamics. Don't make the intensity too consistent. My garage band songs, yes or no? You've played them before. Some of those are okay. So I saw this on my Pinterest. Why is there a place called PP Island? I have no idea. There is literally a tree out there called a Joshua tree. I'm like, what? I gotta go see it. I gotta see this tree. So should I? Turbo is asking, okay, should I make something chill? I think you should make something. No, you should make whatever you feel you should make. But I think you should. It would be, once you find your flow, if that's really what you want to do, then do that. But I think maybe there could be a balance with it, you know? I think that if you can establish balance between when to bring on the intensity and when to level it out, I think that'll make the soundtrack a lot better. Check community tab again. He said, yeah, I gotcha. Well, you sent something else? Well, I don't see any notifications yet. SZ, what's going on, amigo? How we doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you have enough dream and vision for it, you will make it better. Yeah, like 100%. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, look at, if you guys go back to the very first channel that I've ever, not the very first channel, the very first video that I ever put on the channel. And if you look at the lack of engagement, you would ask, why do you still even try at this point? It was like, dude, like, listen, you have to try, because when you decide to quit, when you decide to stop, that guarantees that you fail. But if you keep going, and if it's something that you wanna do, something that you wanna learn, you gotta actively put the time in. And sometimes you gotta have, like, you really gotta sit there and, like, analyze, like, what's going on and what you want to do. Stick with it, man, because you never know. You never know. Next thing you know, you got Turbo, leasing music. Leasing, like, music, the music licenses or something like that. Or anyone uses your tunes, you get royalties. You gotta put that time in, man. You gotta put that time in. I'm hoping, or I want to know, when it does happen again, what'll be the next game to break 1,000 views on this channel. That's what I want to know. Glad that you like it, but since you want to make the music better, learn and study new knowledge, still don't know how leasing works. It's like since you own it, you can lease. I think it's how does leasing music work? What is leasing? Leasing your beat means letting another entity, most commonly another artist, use your track in their music and distribute and monetize it under their name. Lease terms vary in length and financial structure. One of the most important variables is whether the agreement is exclusive or not. What if I lease a beat and it blows up? Most lease agreements allow you to sell up to 2,000 copies before renewal, meaning you can still sell the track to recoup your money while taking a smaller financial risk up front. Also, if the song does blow up, you always have the option to buy exclusive rights to the beat at any time. Is leasing beats a good idea? Finding beats for lease is a great option if you want to get your music out there to build up your fan base and catalog. On the other hand, if you're ready to level up, invest in yourself, and are preparing to release an album with a budget behind it, exclusive rights would be your best option. So basically, I guess what that paragraph is saying, leasing is a decent idea if you want to, like, build your name, because I think that you'll have, let's say there's an artist out there that you respect, right? Yeah, but then again, Turbo, I understand that you don't want to copyright it, but then at the same time, you do not want other people to take credit for your stuff. Because let's say that there are two people trying to be upcoming artists, right? We live in a copy and paste world right now. Like, with the internet, you can finesse a beat. So let's say someone takes your beat, and their channel blows up. Not their channel. Let's say they blow up as an artist. They start getting deals. Let's say they get signed to someone like Lost Wave or Demi K. And next thing you know, you watch, like, someone on YouTube or you go to, like, Twitch, like a Twitch esports event, and then they're using that soundtrack. But you like, why does that soundtrack sound so familiar? Because it belongs to you. But someone else is using your stuff. They're getting paid. So, you wanna like, put your signature on your stuff, trademark it, copyright it, because you deserve to get your own credit. Why does leasing sound like remixing? I don't know. IMPOV is in my opinion. Oh, and my point of view. I think. Why does leasing sound like remixing? I don't know. Featuring, borrowing. Still don't know how leasing works. I don't want to make my stuff copyright because it's hell for other people to use. Yeah, but then again, people shouldn't just be using your stuff for free. But if they're just if like prime example, like you know how I create sound alerts that are from other people's songs. That's purely for entertainment. I'm not getting any type of fund off of that. But anyone that comes in and they say that seems like that sounds like that's my beat. If they decide that they want to come in and say, "Oh, well, we're not going to copyright claim it. We're just going to add revenue share it." So, like, let's say that I make $100 off of that one video. That person would be entitled to a percentage of that. Just because we had a little bit of their tracking it. But copywriting it is a little goofy, like when I think about it that way. Because, you know, you put in 6 hours, but then you get a copyright claim off of 30, you know, like 15 seconds of a beat that doesn't belong to you. And they can come in and say, "Oh yeah, so we're gonna be running ads on this video and we're gonna be paying like the copyright owners for 15 seconds." But look, people want their credit, man, because you have a lot of sleazy people out there that'll borrow people's things and they won't even tag them in the comments or tag them in the description, which is why when I create reaction videos, I always tag the original people. Always. That's the least you can do if you're going to react to someone else's content. Because I kid you not, there are YouTube channels out there today that have blown up by reacting to the content of other high level people in the YouTube space. But then the funny thing for me is that I'll look at it like, dude, if I react to someone, like prime example, because I recently recorded a video. There's this YouTuber the channel goes by the name of Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, right? MTR for short. Now I reacted to one of his videos, and for me, I'm like, listen, if and when I post a reaction video, I'm going to make sure that I tag the person, tag their channel. Yeah, you know, tag the person and tagging their channel is basically one and the same. Tag the person and you know, like, better yet, link the person's channel in the description link the person in the description and drop a link to the original video. That's the least you can do. But you have people out there that'll react to someone's content, and then when you scroll down to the box where you put your description in it, it's all their links. It doesn't have the other person's name in it. There's no shout out in it, no nothing. And I'm like, now when your channel blows up because you just reacted to like 16 of this dude's videos, and every time you react to one of his videos, you know, your views skyrocket, the least you can do is show some things, because to a certain extent, reacting to other people's content, I'm not saying that anyone can do it, but you get a certain amount of attention as a result. You know, there's a part of me that feels like there are reaction channels out there. Some part of me feels like they don't do it the right way, you know. Now, if you're reacting to a person, that may be a little different, you know. Exactly. Like the memes I make, I use songs that I don't tag, so I have maybe 20 copyright claims on my channel right now, not serious ones. Yeah, that's because like sometimes those copyright claims are just automatic, like they just pop up. But for me, I have There are some people that use my content and either they reacted to it or there's this Super Smash compilation that somebody made a long time ago, and one of my one-on-ones is in that video. I don't know where that video is. I can't find that video. It's somewhere out there, but I don't know where it is. But I gave the person permission, and that was when I was playing Super Smash Brothers and uploading those videos. But now I don't. I just stopped playing I just stopped playing that system, you know. There's something I want to see. Kika. I'm not following this person, am I? I am following this person. There's something that I need to look at. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. It's crazy. You got yo, like man, there's something bugging me right now. There is something bugging me. I don't really remember who this person is. Why am I following this person on Twitch? I don't think that her channel was like this in the beginning. But I know I guess this person decided to. Is this person Russian? Put some volume on this. You gotta go. You gotta go. I don't know what that was. I heard a lot of noise in my right ear. It says, you asked me a while ago if I spent time on my songs. Those 5 songs that you played, I spent 6 hours on total. Really? I sped ran making songs. I don't rush because I'm good by ear, but I don't touch them up. People spend a full day to make a generic song. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow I have... For tomorrow? Right now, tomorrow might be... Because I do like scary video game. I like the idea of playing scary video games on a Saturday over a Sunday. There is only one issue that we have with that. The other, you guys know how we play Remothered? They have another Remothered game. Broken Porcelain. They have that one. There are, I mean, of course, you know, there are those. I did say that at some point we would have to play Hello Neighbor. I'm thinking Hello Neighbor might be a Sunday thing, simply because I'm not really interested in playing it. So I think I would rather save that for Sunday and have Saturday be a day where I know like it's gonna be video games that I want to play. So I'm thinking Hello Neighbor is Sunday, and of course early. I'm gonna have to stream that early and see how people like it. Saturday is either gonna be Remothered, or I might be looking into another Puppet Combo game. But the fact that we didn't really vote for anything, and the fact that the only game that I have for Saturday right now is BioShock Infinite. I don't know if I will type it in the chat. Because our recent poll that we posted, our most recent, like the BioShock edition for like community votes game of the week, it only got 8 votes. It only got 8 votes, man. And it's 4 votes for BioShock 1 and 4 votes for BioShock Infinite. Can you believe that? And if you think I'm lying, I got you. See, this right here is Baki. The anime Baki. Look at, oh, someone just, I think that just happened. That just happened right there. So, but it was even. That's why I said BioShock Infinite. But I kid you not, it was literally even maybe 30 minutes ago. But this is the poll. And right now, BioShock, but we still have until tomorrow, but right now, BioShock, the first BioShock looks like it's leading. It's in the lead. The reason why I was gonna play BioShock Infinite is because it's a 2013 video game, and I'll just show you guys like a quick clip of it. You know, I'll show you guys a clip of both of them, so you guys can. Oh, what's BioShock? BioShock 1 trailer. This is the trailer. Actually, no. Let's do it this way. BioShock the collection. Volume. Wait. There it is.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things.
Which one is this?
You know what? They were right.
Fast forward. Is this BioShock 1 right here?
Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No.
That's not good enough for me, sorry. BioShock 1 trailer. HD edition.
A man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great would not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak. So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
He is getting beat on for free. I don't think I've ever seen this. Oh, there's a whole nother one. Oh, yeah, he got folded for free. Okay, so that was BioShock. That was BioShock 1. Now, the BioShock... I don't think I've ever seen the BioShock Infinite trailer. Now, I think visually you guys are going to like it. BioShock Infinite launch trailer. Let's do it. It's a minute long. 2013. Then they're going to put music on it.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend.
Are you real?
I'm real enough.
She a little cutie.
He's coming. You've gotta go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here.
Okay, she just started singing. Yeah, let me not. Is what? Dude has air horns for ears. See, look, so that's all like in-game stuff. It's a much more it's a quicker game. The faster pace. I think the story, there's more story there. There's more character development, and like that chick, you see that chick often in the game. Like she's a part of the storyline. Oh, I saw me. So that's why for me, I'm like, if it's going to be tied like that I would personally play the other one. I would personally play BioShock Infinite. That's just me, because I'm like, I think that you guys would actually enjoy the story. Now, let me read these messages. Any messages that I might have missed. Like Rutra, he spent 6 hours just to make a joke song. I don't think it's bad, but if you want to be better, you gotta take more time for it. There's a video game where you're being chased by a monster and your only source of light is a camera. Outlast? That's what it sounded like. He said BioShock is trippy. BioShock. Have you seen the KSP2 trailer, the cinematic one? No. Nanomachine, son. Chicken was like, real enough. I'm gonna go now. Have a nice day. Gonna be busy, so I'm gonna prepare. Take care, chicken. Take care. Take care. The funny thing is, that's what I'm saying. You know, like, I really think either way. I looked up both games on I looked up both BioShock games, BioShock 1 and BioShock Infinite on Twitch. Dude, nobody's watching anyone play that game. That game had, I looked it up, and both of them had like, what, less than 20 viewers. I'm like, wow. So I'm like, if anything, we could play BioShock Infinite, start a series for BioShock Remastered. BioShock 2 will... It's not gonna happen. It's clear to me it's not gonna happen. So I think because BioShock Infinite it's a brighter game. It's the powers are there, more updated powers. There's more story there. I think we're gonna play BioShock Infinite tomorrow. That's the first. I think that'll either be the first game that we play in the morning. Because see, the problem is, if I have a scary game that I will want to play for Saturday, it'll kind of throw it off playing BioShock, playing one of the BioShock games, because the BioShock game isn't exactly, it's not really a scary game. You know, if we want to be real about it, like BioShock really isn't scary. The funny thing is, you know, with the remake for Resident Evil, we haven't played any of the Mercenaries, but I'm not interested in playing the Mercenaries. I only want to play story stuff. So if and when Separate Ways drops, I would be more than happy to play that. I have looked at Steam from time to time again just to see what other scary games they have up there. They don't really have scary games. At least scary games that we would want to play. You know? And then even right now, like, I'm staring at it. But I don't really see. I don't see. So I'm wondering What didn't we have some kind of poll for? What was the game called? Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart. Didn't we have something like that? I don't know if that game is on sale right now, but I think that's a PlayStation exclusive. Where is it? Where is it? Don't have Metal Gear. Do you got voting poll? If only we could get Metal Gear Solid 4, man, that would be nice. Actually, we did say that we would, you know, you guys did mention that you wanted us to revisit what game was that? Five Nights at the Krusty Krab Chapter 3. But then again, I'm the one that offered. I'm like, would you guys want us to revisit that? How many votes did that get? Let me scroll to the top. If it got more than 10, then I'll keep it as legit. Where are you? Do you guys want us to revisit Five Nights at the Krusty Krab Chapter 3? It got 15 votes. 67% of those votes, you know it. 33% for no. So some people wanted to see it. Other people didn't. So I think we can do that tomorrow. Now I'm wondering, should we do Five Nights at the Krusty Krab Chapter 3 first? Turbo says, nah, I don't think so. I've never seen you before. What do you guys think in the YouTube chat? Should we do BioShock Infinite first? Or should we do Five Nights at the Krusty Krab Chapter 3 first? And we can do that first thing in the morning. Maybe what? 11 o'clock? What are y'all thinking? Get the scares going? And then come back early afternoon for some BioShock Infinite? Gabe was like, Need for Speed! Turbo says, I think you should get KSP. I don't even know what that is. Oh, you mentioned this this Kerbal Space Program is no, the game is whack. It looks whack. That is not my type of game. I would truly be playing a bunch of random games if I played that on the channel. I can't play a game like that. And it's a $50 game. $40 for this? Video game came out in 2015. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm a little hot. My legs. Gotta pull the chair up. That's the thing. I can't play everything. I can't play every game that you guys suggest because I'm not making any money off of YouTube. So I'm just buying games. And these games are not cheap. Like that's a $40 game for me to play. For me to play a game that you guys might not like. Nah. Nitro says, Man King, talk to me about the Outlast Trials. What are your thoughts on it? My thoughts on the Outlast Trials, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind. Then how do you get Smoony? What makes you guys think that I get paid for YouTube? Who told you that? Who told you guys that? You guys know that I have a job and I work. Monday through Friday I work. That's why we stream on the weekends. But y'all know that already. You probably forgot. But that's what I'm saying. I don't get paid for YouTube. Like everything that that's why when people spam sound alerts and then when people do the TTS, That's why I get annoyed, because I'm like, I have all of this stuff like readily you know, all of that stuff is free, you know, for you guys to use, you know, the Twitch people. All of that stuff is free. You know, and I say that the least that people could do is like actually, you know, use those things productively. But I would have the ability to like buy a game that you guys wanted that I wasn't interested in if we had money coming in from the channel. Like, prime example, if we had YouTube members, right? If we had YouTube members, let's say the game is $40, right? Let's say that I had at least, if I had anywhere between $15 to like $25 worth in YouTube YouTube members to the channel, I think that would, you know, I wouldn't be breaking even, but it would be less of a hit if because I'm like, okay, my YouTube people want this game. They, you know, they became members, they donate, so that justifies. But right now it's free. Like, it's entirely free. So for me to buy a game, play the game, and then that game only gets 2 likes when people ask for that game, that's a waste of $40. When I could have just played a game that I wanted to play. And of course, you know, at the end of the day, that could be another one of those ifs, right? That could be another one of those, well, Grub, you never really know what game, you know, pops. That I understand. You know, Cuphead is a prime example. I would have never thought that Cuphead would have did as well as it did. I think that Cuphead on average did better than Geometry Dash will ever do on this channel. Our average for Cuphead is 1,000 views. Average. Because we only streamed it, the original Cuphead game, we had 3 streams of that. 2 out of 3 of those streams broke 1,000 views. 40 plus likes if I'm not mistaken. I think on each of them, if not 20 plus likes on each of those. I'm like, absolutely amazing. Maybe we got lucky with the day and the time that we decided to stream that game, but that did amazing. Then we streamed the DLC, and if I'm not mistaken, you know, this was streamed about a year ago. The way that I see it, right? We have 4 videos of Cuphead, 4. And the DLC, people weren't really feeling the DLC for some reason. 167 views. Now with Cuphead, the first stream, 1,000. The second stream, 283 views. The final stream broke 1K again. So let me actually check the views on it. I mean, not the views. 42 likes for the first one. 24 likes for the second one. And of course, absolutely amazing. I'm about to bring that to 25. And the Cuphead, like that second stream that only got 283, even that did okay. 12 likes on that. Now we go to Cuphead, the delicious last course. That got 15 likes. So people were really feeling Cuphead on the low. You know? People were really feeling Cuphead on the low. It was on point, man. It was really on point. It was really on point. You said the most viewed stream was a Geometry Dash stream. Are you sure about that, Gabe? Are you sure? Then again, because a lot of people were liking that game, it could be a possibility. Because I know we have a Geometry Dash stream that has over 50 likes. But what I'm saying is, even though the most viewed stream was Geometry Dash, as far as like averages and performance wise, Cuphead did better than Geometry Dash. You said it had 1.4 views. The problem is I can't see. Okay, I can see if I click into it. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. In terms of the average, Cuphead has the better average. We've only streamed Cuphead 4 times, but 3 of those streams was the original game. 1,000, 283. You take, you add those together, divide it up, and that's pretty decent. And between the 3 streams for Cuphead, let me see, including the DLC got 15 likes. So that's 15, 12 is 27, 25, that's 52, 94 likes for the series of Cuphead. 94 likes in total. Now Geometry Dash is like a little cheat sheet. Yeah, it was during the summertime though. It was during the summertime when that happened, if I'm not mistaken. There are so many people that I'm still trying to remember, when I met these people. Every once in a while, like, I'll ask Nitro. I'm like, Nitro, do you think you can remember the first time Ying ever popped into the chat? Like, I'm still trying to figure out what was I playing when Ying first tuned in to the very first stream. The very first time Ying has ever been a part of the channel. I can't figure it out. But Ying, right now, I have to say, Ying has been a real one. Nitro, like, it's the same amount. It's the same. I can literally name the people that tune in and watch me when we play. Like tomorrow, I can almost guarantee that if we play something scary, Ying will tune in. And the reason being is because I like playing scary games, okay? And for me, it's like any video game that we play that people tune in that's outside of Geometry Dash, those are the people that I recognize the most. Of course, I recognize people that tune in that play. I mean that watch us play Geometry Dash, and the people that help mod. Outside of the moderators for Geometry Dash, outside of the people that tune in consistently for that game, I'm not saying that I value those that tune in and watch other games as well more. I'm not saying that I value them more, but that is what real support looks like to me, Because every once in a while you'll get a viewer that'll come in and then they're like mini detectives. They'll check your stats and be like, well, Mr. Grubb, I really think that you should play this game more because this is where all of your views come from. My channel was not a channel. If that's all people want me to see, sure. Like, I kid you not. If I were to only play Geometry Dash for the next month and a half, I could be close to 2,000 subs, but I don't want that. Like, I'm not. I don't want to milk that game like that. Like, listen. I would be more than happy to play that game when that update drops, and I already know. Okay, like, I know. I'm just saying. Like if I'm not looking at increasing numbers on the channel. That's not, you know, like, oh, you know, 2,000 subscribers. Like, I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that have 2,000 subs, but when I post a video, I only get 10 views. I don't want that. I don't want that. Like, I really want the channel to grow. I want people to tune in, have fun, and like, and really, like, I want to build that sense of community, you know? I want to get up there with Poise, Corey X Kenshin, Dashi. I want to get up there. And not because I want to get up there. No, I want to get up there because I really think that I have the energy to do it. I just got to work out the kinks, man. I need to really grind and do my thing, which is why I do content outside of just streaming a game, because that's why we react. We react. We try to do the just chatting, and I try to keep it strictly just chatting. It doesn't always work out that way because sometimes I end up getting a little excited, and then I play other games. But I'm working on it, man. I'm working. It's just likes are extremely important. Views are somewhat important, but it's those likes. I think that which is more important, likes or views? While both are valuable metrics for measuring engagement on your post, they can be used in different ways. Views are a great way to measure how many people have seen your post, while likes indicate how much of an impact you've made with said post. Oh, we gotta narrow it down to YouTube. YouTube views are not correlated with the number of likes a video gets, because it is possible to get many likes on a video without it being seen by many people. For example, if someone shares the link to your video on their personal social media account, you will get many likes but few views from that one share. Yeah. Even if it boils down just to people just sharing things. If you did an IRL stream, your channel will blow up. The only thing that I can think of trying to do like an IRL stream would be like building something. But the way that I have my camera set up, right, is aimed at this thing right here. Believe it or not, like, I remember when that wasn't here and I put it there. If you guys don't know what that is, that's Resident Evil, shout out to Capcom. That's the Umbrella logo. I did that. You know, I remember like this sticker wall right here. It had no stickers. If not, it had one. Now it's filled with stickers. Godzilla, mental health stickers, and sweepstake stickers. I got all of those up there. A ring light. It's just our chair. Our chair is just ridiculous. Like, I really would like a new chair. You ain't gonna tell me not to get a new chair, but I think at this point I should probably get a new chair. And then I think with IRL, I would probably do a stream building the chair. I think that would be goofy. I don't even know how you would, if you go to Twitch right now, you can't search up IRL. And that's not a category. Oh snap, it is. There are 4, by the looks of it, let me make the screen big. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 categories for IRL streams. Just chatting, the just chatting section is the highest. The just chatting section has the highest number of viewers right now, like concurrent viewers right now. Next to that is special events, 23.9. Next to that is talk shows and podcasts, 10.2. You have animals, aquariums, and zoos. Then you have ASMR. You have travel and outdoors. Then you have sports, science and technology, fitness and health, and politics. Y'all know we not talking about no politics over here. Politics is it's a stupid thing to be talking about on, like, for what? Like, differences of opinion, trying to figure out who's right, who's wrong, who sounds stupid, who sounds illogical or not. Man, save your breath. Do something else. He said, what? Say something else. But that's how I see it, man. I'm telling you. Our Twitch chat is empty. But it's alright. Oh yeah, my eye is a little itchy right now. Hello. The funny thing is, like, with this lighting, my eyes look awfully brown. Take it easy. Hold on. Oh, I got something else in my eye. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm gonna see, like, how close I can get and actually see how brown. You see that? His little brown eyes. He says, communist or democracy, we're all the same species. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just, all of that stuff is just used to divide people, man. Like think about what Bruce Lee said. And I think he did an interview. And he said that, you know, he doesn't believe in styles because styles separate man. Oh, you know karate? Muay Thai is better, and it creates a divide between people. Like come on, man, people just do too much. Now the funny thing is, if there weren't any parties, who would people vote for? People would, if there weren't any parties for people to identify with, they would have no choice but to go off of everything that person says and actually pay attention to the things that are coming out of their mouths. And they would really have to look at, like, their past. They would have to be deeply involved. You know? That's why, you know, for me, like, in the realm of politics, I think that maybe some of the maybe the preferable politician to, you know, to, like, you know, to really get a decent, really, no, I think then again, who even do, we're talking about something that is so tricky, it doesn't even make any sense, man. But I do respect moderates, though. Like, moderates aren't Republican, they aren't liberal, they're like in it, they're somewhere in the middle. You know? But unfortunately, you know, in politics, it's like I feel like they have no choice but to pick a side. But to pick a side is to almost deem the other side as an enemy. Even though, like, that's not even, like, the case. I just think social media, man. Social media. Social media. I think people would really do a better job if they just, you know, spent more time working together instead of trying to pull apart their distance, their pick apart their differences or something like that. I don't know, man. But yeah. Luxury ice camping? What? What? Ice camping? I don't know about all that. Resident Evil, the remake for Resident Evil. Hunk he's undefeated, man. He just be deleting chainsaw people simply with a neck snap. Strictly with a neck snap. She had like 2,000 health points, but she couldn't survive a neck cranky. But what time we got, guys? What time we got? 9:47. I think we'll chat for another like 30 minutes. Then we'll get about this. You know, we'll end the stream and relax. And what I'll do is, I'm still trying to figure out for tomorrow. What did I say? Oh, Five Nights at the Krusty Krab first, and then come back for BioShock. And I know that right now we have BioShock 1 that's in the lead, but I really think that you guys would enjoy BioShock Infinite a little more. I think I would enjoy it more. I have played it before, but I know that BioShock 1 it has nothing to do with the game not being updated, but I'm like, I think it's more, it might be more entertaining because, you know, you have like the girl there and the story's there. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but basically what the guy is trying to do, the guy is trying to save the girl. You know, like that's like his mission in BioShock Infinite. In BioShock 1, that's like introduction to the series. And I don't know how much story is there outside of actual like boss fights. So I would much rather play that one. We can save BioShock Remastered for a YouTube series upload. And then the reason why I'll do it that way is because I think it would be really nice to see how a video game does on the channel, minus me playing it live. Now, we don't have many games on the channel that are live. We have a lot of live streams. So for me, I want to try to do a YouTube series, upload it, and not have it be long. I'm thinking maybe anywhere between, what is the average length of gameplay? I could just do it a chapter at a time, you know, I could try to do it a chapter at a time and do it that way. I don't know how long it would take because it's like a lot of playing the game, then you gotta watch it again, then you gotta cut out certain things and make it mend. But I could do that because, you know, I've been doing reaction videos for a decent while. So I wanna give it a try. I really do wanna give that a shot. I just have like 2 pending reaction videos that I need to work on and get that uploaded. I'm just trying to figure out which one should I do first. I don't know. I might have them done and have them set to be uploaded, maybe one on Monday, one on Tuesday, or sometime in the afternoon. But if you guys are finally on break from school and everything, maybe the channel will get will get some of its summertime viewers back. But that is neither here or there. It is all in the making. So I'll definitely do what I can. So, ladies and gentlemen, this stream has almost been 2 hours. But I just want to say that I appreciate you guys for tuning in and interacting with yours truly. What I am going to do now is relax. Look at Steel. Steel is doing her thing right now. 19 people watching her right now. I'm wondering, was Steel hit with a raid of the gods? But I'm happy for Steel, man. I really am. Steel is doing her thing.
very, 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 very. That is my opinion as a pansexual myself. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. It's the only thing that makes sense, honestly.
You see what I just ran into? But, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are still here, and I know it's more so my YouTube people that are here, so you guys take care. We will see you tomorrow. You said I had to get on my phone because my iPad was gonna die. Dang, yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up the stream, buddy. We're getting ready to wrap up the stream. But in regards to tomorrow, let me double check this thing one more time. Let me double check. Grubby, go to your community. And you know, we're gonna be streaming it tomorrow. We're gonna be streaming some BioShock Infinite tomorrow. I think you guys will like it. And we're gonna post an update for your fans. This update will not be in poll formation. Actually, I'm not even going to post. I'm not going to post anything because I have enough things posted right now, and it's not really getting a lot of attention. So I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna hold off on that post. So, Gabe, I appreciate you for tuning in, amigo. Tomorrow, 2 hours wasn't enough, huh? Nah, I think 2 hours is pretty. 2 hours is pretty decent, you know. Unless if you have a question for yours truly, is there something you want to talk about, Gabe? For 9 minutes, we could bring the stream to a solid 2 hours. We could bring the stream to a solid 2 hours. Oh, I do. Did I install Gang Beast yet? I don't think I have. Castile actually gifted it to me. Gang Beast is 20 beanie weenies. Is it installed? It would be pretty interesting to Caden. What's up, Caden? What's up? Oh snap. Some part of me feels like opening up the video game to Gang Beast. Playing it just a little bit. You know, I kind of want to play it a little bit. Now, give me 5 reasons why politics shouldn't exist. Oh, see, now this is where the Just Chatting stream, you know, this is where the stream gets a little longer because people are actually asking me questions. 5 reasons why politics shouldn't exist. Shouldn't exist? Shouldn't. 5 reasons why politics should not exist. I can think of one. Reason number 1 would be because sometimes politics lends its power to celebrities. And what that looks like is you'll have a celebrity that lives like, you know, you have one celebrity that may vouch for a particular person or particular party, and sometimes the way that it looks is like, look, the people would rather. I feel like it's a way to be cheesy in a sense, you know, like, oh, my favorite, you know, this celebrity tells us that we should do this, and it's like, I don't feel that a celebrity should be what it takes to get you know, like the political edge or like some sway, you know. I feel like that's kind of a waste of time in that sense. So for me, it's not that I would look at it and be like, oh well, you can't really take it seriously because they have a whole singer right now vouching for them. It's just, for me, it's like, listen, I think politics is better off being like its own thing. Don't get celebrities involved. Like, come on, you don't really, somebody that's making millions of dollars, and then you have that person that's gonna try to, like, oh, you think because this celebrity is a high profile name that they want to use them and get votes like that. Clearly, I'm not too knowledgeable in that sense, but I just think that if politics has a tendency to do that, there shouldn't be, there wouldn't really be a need for that in the first place. But to say that I can't give you a definitive reason why politics shouldn't exist. There are some issues that I've seen in politics, and and sometimes it's some of the topics that are discussed. A lot of people are not ready to have. Sometimes it just seems as though politics and universal truths don't mix. Sometimes politics can seem more like emotion ticks. Like, it seems like at some point the conversation just gets to a point where it seems like it comes from a place of feelings and not about what is logical and what should be, simply because I don't know. Sometimes maybe politics shouldn't exist because sometimes politics just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. No, yours truly doesn't have the knowledge to answer a question. Like, I can't give you 4 reasons. I can't. The more I think about it, I think I can only give you one. The only reason why politics shouldn't exist is because the conversations get to a point where it ends up dividing people, when I think that the original goal was to bring people together. I think that's the best way that I can put it. That is what it looks like. It's like I said before. Who's to say that a Democrat and a Republican can't be best friends? Who's to say that two best friends... Who's to say that a Republican running for presidency and a Democrat running for presidency don't hang out at the same bar? Like, who's to say that they can't be best friends? But it's like, what ends up happening is the association with said party, it's not the individual, but it's the views of the party that paints a Democrat and a Republican as like mortal enemies. That is the only reason why politics. That's the only reason I can think of why politics, if need be, shouldn't exist. Because you should be able to identify with the party that you want and not look across the other way and say that, oh, I'm a Republican, this person is a Democrat, so, I hate you, we're enemies. It's, like, it gets weird. I don't think that politics should have ever gotten involved in social media, but there's a portion of, politics that it is social. It involves society. So, I just think, it can get a little weird. It can definitely, get a little weird. But, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Cause it's not like I'm looking for the right thing to say. I'm not. I don't really care. Now don't get me wrong. There are issues in the world that are extremely serious, like and they should be paid attention to. I just think that sometimes the way that politics work is like, you ever get the feeling that people can't say what they really want to say? Like people that are involved in politics, when they're on the screen, they can't say how they really feel, or you know. Truthfully, yours truly finds that interesting. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I was using one of these little blow thing. It's like a air blower thing, and what it does is you turn it on, right? And it's like an air blower, so you can literally, and it's run off of like a battery, so you charge it. You don't need like an air can. But just in case, that's what that was. But I don't know, man. I don't know. When it comes down to politics, yours truly is not involved in it. But political science gets a little interesting sometimes. But it was one of the easiest courses I've ever taken. I got a B in the course, but mostly because when I sat down and I would have conversations about when people would have conversations about politics and how they see, what ends up happening is there comes a point where a lot of the where there are topics in politics that people just get so sensitive about, and it's like, dude, if you're just going to get sensitive, we can't even have this conversation. You have to be able to take your emotions out of it. There's a certain level of political debate and political discussion that is based in feels and, oh well, this is what happened and this and that, and it's like, dude, you gotta try to look at it from like a logical perspective. But it's just, when you boil it down, and when it comes time for people to have these conversations that they care so much about, the fact that they're having conversations with people on the other side that identify with a different party, it gets to a point where they don't want to hear them, because they're like, oh, well, simply because you are a part of the opposing party, you disagree, and we're enemies, and I don't like you. And it's like, dude, if you're just gonna be upset like that, then you shouldn't get involved in politics. Then, if you are a person who is incapable of debating your ideas with members of opposing parties, you don't need to be involved in politics. Okay? And that's why I would say I wouldn't even make that statement and say that, well, since people can't have conversations because they get too sensitive, politics shouldn't exist. There are clear reasons why it does exist, but I mean, listen. Let's be real with it. Like, let's be 100% real with it. In order for societies to function, you need structure. The reason why politics exist and parties and all of that is because people need something to believe in. Like, an ungoverned society is only seconds away from being thrown into chaos. You need it. Sometimes politics can be talking about nothing, or something that's like, it's not even that serious, but then for some reason politics makes it serious, right? And it affects so many people. But I think that when it comes down to politics. If I could think of a reason why politics shouldn't exist, I just think that maybe political parties shouldn't exist. I think maybe the world would be might be, I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly don't know. But I think that, I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure something out. I'm trying to make something make sense, but politics is I guess it's okay for now. But it could definitely be tweaked. People just need to stop being so damn sensitive. That's how I see it. I think that's the only reason why I would think that politics shouldn't exist. Like if people are just gonna get sensitive, then okay. Political debates don't need to be had, but all of that stuff is important and incredibly important. Like we're talking rules, regulations, governing societies, affecting the economy, all of that stuff. Like I'm aware. So, But if you want to be a rebel, be a rebel. Any more questions? Something something else that's not related to politics? Because, like I said, like we really don't talk about politics on this channel. You believe and do whatever you want. You're a great person, Grub. When you have little knowledge about something, you somehow make a big explanation, and it's amazing. That's because, like, even though I'm not involved in politics, I'm mindful. You know, I understand that, like, there's side A, and then there's side B. People don't be wanting to meet in the middle and like have conversations. Like, you can't tell me that if a Democrat had to be partnered with a Republican to make rules for society, you can't tell me that that amazing conversations could be had in that room. You know, like I just wish that if I could make a wish, I would wish that Democrats and Republicans could understand that they share the same goal: the betterment of people, the betterment of society, and the economy. They just, like, you know, Democrats go this way and Republicans go that way, and for some reason they never meet in the middle. That's why there are more Republicans and Democrats than moderates. You know, like, and moderates are like you know, political figures that share ideals from both the Republican and Democratic parties. That's why I'm like, you know what? It was like, I remember I was young and someone was like, do you think that you would run for president? I'm like, no. I thought about it for like a second, but that was about it. And he was like, well, that's a good thing. It's the thought that counts. As long as you thought about it. I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, you know, like, if I had to choose, it was like, oh, Mr. Grubb, what political party do you identify with on this day of all days? And I would say, I'm not joining any party. I'm not going to choose a party. If it's an option where say, would you like to choose a party at this time? I'll say no, because it just creates unnecessary enemies for no reason. And then like the minute you have a conversation, someone gets a little too sensitive and they say, oh, you're a Republican? I should have known. That's why we don't get along. That's why we don't agree on anything. Well, guess what? If I don't identify with a party, you will never say that. You'll never say that. They'll be like, oh, what party are you a part of? I'm not a part of a party. And so instead of them trying to use that as a crutch, the next question is, oh well, why haven't you picked a party? And then that creates that conversation where the why, and I'm like, because to identify with a party is to unintentionally create enemies on the other side, to the point where when it comes time for this Republican to have a conversation with this Democrat, and both of these people are super sensitive and in their emotions, a conversation can't be had. At that point, they're debating feelings. But the only thing that I know, or the only thing that I feel, or you know what, not even feel, what I see is this. Like I said, Republicans and Democrats, they're trying to better society, right? They're trying to better society. They just have different ways of going about it. And some of the ways in which they go about it, it harms, or the way that the opposing party views it, they view it as, oh, you're harming people, you know, by doing this. I don't know, dude. I don't know. And I'm like, that's why, you know what, maybe if they had more conversations, like, because I think that there's a way to boost the economy and still help people afford a higher quality of living. I really think that there's a way to do that. And like, in order for people to improve their quality of life, what do they need access to? They need access to opportunity. They need access to jobs that pay more. That right now, that for me, that's what it seems that the Republican Party does. At least if we're talking jobs, we're talking employment, right? So that's what I think that that they would do. But I think that some people look at it like, in real life, you have to earn these things, okay? If you want to get a better job, you have to go to school. If you want to get a high level paying job, you have to learn a high level paying. You have to learn a highly valuable skill. Sometimes I think that when it comes down to the Democratic Party, I think that they just give I think that sometimes it comes off as if people just want to give people opportunities, although they haven't earned it. But that's just like for me. But like, as you can tell, just where the baseline and where the motivation is coming from. You want to give people, you want to make sure that people have access to opportunities to afford more, to live a better life, right? It just looks like sometimes one party feels like you have to earn it, the other party just wants to give it to them, right? But I feel like that's where the parties start to bump heads, like the idea of raising like taxes, for the rich. How can you only raise taxes for the rich? How inform me? How is that possible? How can you only raise taxes for the rich without raising taxes for everyone else? Me personally, I think that lowering taxes is better for everyone. And the only reason why I think that is because if you look at the United States, when you lower taxes for the United States of America, it makes the dollar in America stronger. If you raise taxes, people have to pay more dollar to cover taxes. That's how I see it. I think it's impossible to only raise taxes for the rich. How can you only tax the rich people? Is there a numerical value for rich that we're looking at? What is rich? Anything over $70,000 a year for one person, is that rich? Sounds rich to me. But rich and wealth is subjective. And that's how I lived with in Texas. That's how I see it. You know, like for real. People, I want to be rich one day. You know, I want to be a rich individual one day. Well, rich, once again, it is subjective. Somebody that's making $60,000 a year, but he or she has $30,000 in play money to spend, that could be rich to them. Whereas somebody that makes $100,000 a year, but that person only has $15,000 to spend freely, that person would feel that they're struggling. Do you see how, like, in terms of, you know, in terms of rich, there's a subjective piece to that. You know, it's subjective. You really, like, how you would have to really know, you know, someone's debt to income ratio to determine something like that. Well off is making over the required cost of living with extra money left over. But guess what? The cost of living is dependent on location. The cost of living is dependent on location. Prime example, property tax, right? There are homes, I kid you not, I looked this up myself, and I was kind of surprised. There are homes out there in the United States, right? These homes are worth $700,000, but the mortgage is, let's say, $2,000. Meanwhile, depending on what area you go to, there are homes that are worth $400,000. Meanwhile, the taxes in that area, meanwhile the mortgage in that area is like $3,000. Why is that? Property tax. So somebody being well off, it depends on location. I mean, you know, well off, yeah, it's dependent on location, and the required cost of living is dependent on that location. To live comfortably in this area or in this county, you have to be making X amount of dollars. Otherwise, you would just be making ends meet, or barely making ends meet. You know? You know what they say when it comes down to you buying a house? Location, sandwich. Oh, no, it's location, not location, sandwich. But you could get a sandwich in there. Because, like, it's crazy. Like, you'll have a house that's worth $200,000 would be worth $600,000 if you put it in a more expensive area. Which means that this person is paying more money for the same house in another area. That's crazy. So who's rich? Who's rich? The only person that's like I said, you know, being rich is subjective. Being well off is subjective too. I don't think that there is a objective way, like there is a numerical way of measuring that to make that yeah, actually there is an objective way, but you would have to go like by county, state to state, city to city, suburban area to urban area, rural. You would have to really you know look into that. Well, off to get some free noodles. Now that is well off, ladies and gentlemen. Free noodles. Nitro, you nasty. And you not sharing? Disrespectful. My nose itchy. But yeah, like when it comes down to riches, dude, if you can make $60,000 a year, and if you can comfortably You know, with $60,000 a year in the United States, there are so many places you can go, and you can easily get a house with that type of money. You can easily get a house, because I'll look it up. Let's look up $60,000 a year is how much gross a month. $5,000. If you make $60 a year, no, I said 60. If you make $60,000 a year, divide that by 12 months, you are making $5,000 a month. This is how much money you make if you get paid $60,000 a year. Now, let's say that your net from that would be, let me see. I'm thinking maybe 41. 5,000 a month is how much after taxes. The final step is to take your salary divided by 12 and then subtract all your taxes and payroll deductions. The result of this calculation will be your monthly take-home pay. So if your monthly salary is $5,000, if you make $5,000 a month, you're taking, like, your net will be about $3,600. It'll be about $3,500 a month. So in 2 months, you have $7,000 in your bank. I keep hearing extra noises. It would be about $7,000, like pocket money in a sense. Let's say your rent is about like 15. I'm using big numbers. Let's say that your rent is 15. Bam, knock out your rent. That's $2,000 left over. No, let's say 2,100. About like 2,100 left over. Then you pay all of your extra bills. That may bring it, you know, car note. Let's say you have a decent, decent car note, insurance, food, things like that. You know, like food in a week. You may be able to comfortably save $1,000 a month. Pure beanie weenies. You may be able to save $1,000 a month. If what you're pocketing is $3,590 after taxes. You know, so that right there is pretty decent. But then depending on if you have like bills, let's say you have like bills, or let's say you have like debt. Let's say you have like a student loan and you have to pay anywhere between 300, let's say anywhere between 250 to 450 for like a student loan. You're still saving about like 700, maybe 650. But once again, remember, like, I'm using big numbers. You know, like, there aren't that many people out there that have like $1,500, like, actually there probably is, but once again, it's location. But those numbers vary depending on where you are. Like, those numbers don't have to be that exaggerant. But as you guys know, how a lot of people in this world are living well above their means. Well above their means. Like, I kid you not, if I was making $60,000 a year, why would I go out and get a if I was making $60,000 a year, why would I go out and go buy a house that's worth $600,000? That is the dumbest thing you could do. $200,000, I can understand a house at that price point. $600,000, what do you want out of a house? What do you want? Where are you trying to live? How many rooms do you want to have? You want 12 rooms and 16 bathrooms? You want a pool in the front of your house and in the back of your house? and you want 4 jacuzzis, you want a home theater, you want a rec room, you want glass ceilings, you want your house to be the castle of all castles. If you don't relax. But then the funny thing is, people think that it stops there. Like this, like someone that's making $60,000 a year, not only would they go and get a house that's worth $600,000, but they'll go get a car. They'll go get a luxury car that's worth $50,000. Like, are you dumb? People be stupid. Stupid. They'll get an better yet, you don't even have to put, you don't even have to say that that a person will go get a car for $60,000. Like someone that's making $60,000 a year, they'll go get a house that's worth $500,000, and then they will still go and get a new car. It's like, dude, if you're making $60,000 a year and you have a house, whatever car you got, you better rock with it. But people be living above their means, but then what ends up happening is the money that they make, it's not increasing to keep up with that type of lifestyle. And then people still want to go wild, they want to hang out, you know, and relax on the weekends, and you know, have fun. Oh, you know, I have to have fun every weekend. It's like, dude, man, you better have fun in that house you just bought. You better have movie night in there. I'm telling you. But I don't know. I'll say, like, scratch all that. Like, if the perfect house for me, I think, would have the following. Maybe refurnished basement, or if it doesn't have a refurnished a finished basement, it has a second floor. That's a big if, right? Either or. I think I'm fine with either or. If I don't have a second floor, I would want the basement to be flushed out. Because you already know I'm turning that basement into the best game room I've ever seen. Affordably, you know. It's not going to be crazy, but it'll be real nice down there. Trust me. I don't know if I want the place to be I don't know if I would want the floors to be white. I think I might want the floors to be black. Black floors, white walls, or black floors, white walls, or white floors, black walls. Or Gabe, maybe gray. Maybe like a gray. The ceiling, I don't care about no ceiling, as long as it's not ugly to look at. But you would, you know, fix it up. I would have like the setup down there. I think I would want the floor to be, I don't know if I would want the floor to be like wooden or not, but if it's in the basement, how much can you really bargain for? I mean, you can put floor down. I wouldn't want carpet. I wouldn't want carpet down there. I think carpet in the basement is I don't know. I don't think that carpet belongs in the basement. It's something about carpet in basements that I'm not feeling. But I would try to do something. I recommend the black wall and white tile. Yeah, in my head, I think that looks pretty decent. Cause I know, like, for me, I wouldn't mind walking around on a black floor, but if the walls are black, it works. You know, it kind of works. I think it looks more professional. Like, prime example, like this right here. It looks the way that the camera is, it looks better because this is here. And then like that right here, this stuff right here, that's actually a curtain. That's actually a curtain, but for some reason, I don't think I paid attention to the colors, but they match. I don't think I did it on purpose, but it kind of just happened to be that way. And then when I put them up and I look at it now, I'm like, oh, that matches. But even the headphones match. That's goofy. And believe it or not, I don't even like the color red like that. I think red looks decent on cars, but outside of that, I don't really like it. But yeah, like I said, it would have a finished basement, courtesy of Gabe, black walls, white tile. The first floor, you walk in, and there's a level of openness there, to where you know, you walk in and you know, it's like this open, inviting space, right? Maybe there are stairs. Like, you walk in a little bit, there's stairs right there. There's a doorway on the right, and then there's a doorway on the left. And you know, if you don't go up the stairs, but then you go straight, maybe there's a room right there. But I like I said, I would want it to have a certain level of openness. Like, I don't want things to kind of be blocking. So like when you walk in at first, you're not gonna. I think, like I said, I wouldn't want it to be open. I wouldn't want there to be any walls right there. Like, I want this open space first. Walking, pop, 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 and then I can see it in my head, and I know what I'm kind of looking at. Not like that typical. You open the door, and like 2 steps are stairs to go upstairs. Nah, I don't want that. That's whack. You know. But I'm, you know, and either garage or driveway. Like, I'll take a driveway. Like, look, I don't care about you know, snow. The rain is okay. Hey, when it's raining, free car wash, right? You know, that's fine. I would like the driveway to be like regular, and it doesn't have to be crazy. Just, you know, regular, well kept driveway. Front lawn doesn't have to be massive. It can be decent, you know, well kept, clean, simple lawn. Steps to the front door, not narrow steps. I think I would prefer wider steps so that more people could walk up the steps. Backyard is okay. I don't care about a pool, so I don't need that. Like, I don't care about no pool. Just backyard. It does, even if it doesn't have a closed off fence, you can get a fence put in at some point. You know, it's like you know, the basics. And I guess like the color. If we talking the color of the house, I think I would like the color, like the outside of the house, to be a type of gray, like a gray. Like, yeah, maybe like a not stone ash gray. No, I mean, not stone gray. A little darker than that. Like, I don't want a color with a I don't want a house with a dark color, like dark brown, I think dark blue is okay, but no dark brown, no purple, no green. Not unless it's that, like, I think if it's a spinach green, or I don't want it to be a bright green. I want it to be a mature, or more like either mature or like modern green. Better yet, you know what? Make it that invisible green that cameras can't see. So when people are trying to take pictures of the house and then they take a picture, they don't see your house right there. Let it be that color green. Now that's a goofy color green. Yeah, I'd rather the house just be, you know, like simple, you know, nice, simple, modern, fancy but not fancy at all. You know, like I would appreciate if it was a sleeper. That's like, oh yeah, sleep on it. You don't know what this house look like on the inside. Sleep on it if you will. sleep on it, because you won't sleep in it. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think about little things like that. But then I was thinking, like, it would be interesting give me a call. Let's both cooperate. I am beyond grateful. Maybe one day I'll publish a book. Maybe. But right now, actually, there are no buts. I just have to print it out and read it. I'll print it out. Get it up. Maybe I'll get it laminated. But I would need to get it proofread. All 25 pages. Well, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. I am happy and I'm proud of myself because this Just Chatting stream has 7 likes, including me. Because as always has 8 likes, including me. Because as always, if you don't like your own stuff, your own content, then why should anyone else like it? So I appreciate you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me, and we were chilling today. I appreciate some of the questions, and I think that every once in a while we get a Just Chatting stream like this where we get a decent amount of engagement. Even though we didn't have a lot of people, we had enough people, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Shout out to Gabe, shout out to Matthew Gaming, shout out to Nicholas, shout out to Caden, shout out to Turbo, can't forget Turbo, shout out to Shaken, because I see you, amigo, and of course shout out to yours truly and all of the grubs that are going to be tuning in tomorrow when we play some Bioshock Infinite and when we play some 5 Nights at the Krusty Krab, and I'm going to try to beat it as quickly as I can and beat every night, again, every night, all challenge modes. I did it once and I'll do it again. You guys take care. We'll see you tomorrow morning.